So Tribal Council definitely went the way I wanted it to go and the way that all of us on the tribe wanted it to go. The way it went, sorry Cameron, you were dropping everyone's name. I don't know how you thought that we weren't talking with each other.
In the span of 5 hours yesterday, he decided to throw out the names of every single person on the tribe, including my own, which was very offensive, by the way, Cameron. And then Vince was like, oh no, he said first he was going for Amon, and then it was Lena, and then you. And I'm like, please, I don't care. If we're allies, you should not be mentioning my name whatsoever. Like, no. Anyone who mentions my name is gone. That's just how it's gonna be from now on. So, Cameron, bye-bye. Don't fuck with the most well-connected person on the tribe.
You weren't the puppet master of the game, so we had to get rid of you.
Doves getting your first look at the Snake Tribe. Cam voted out of the last Tribal Council. Snakes getting your first look at the Dove Tribe. No one voted out of the last Tribal Council. Looks like we should get to our next challenge. You two won't be needing those anymore. Thank you. Now, before this, you guys filled out quizzes about the other members of your tribe and their moralities as you perceive them. I told you that was going to be important for this next challenge. It is, because it's going to be determining your new tribes you're playing that challenge in. Congratulations, everyone, you've made it to a tribe swap, but don't drop your buffs just yet. When you guys started this game, your tribes were determined by how you perceived yourself, how you thought you were going to play this game. Your new tribes will be determined by how others have been perceiving you playing this game. Because the most dove-like snakes are going to the Dove Tribe, and the most snake-like doves are going to the Snake Tribe. I'm seeing lots of reactions. Dunker, what's your reaction to this?
Spicy. Sounds good.
It's going to be a whole new game because it's going to be 3-3 on each tribe. And I know you're thinking the math doesn't work out. There's one extra dove. But that's because there was an anomaly in your guys' tribe. There's one person the tribe couldn't come to a decision on. Half the people thought snake, half the people thought dove. And since your tribe couldn't decide where you belong, the game is going to be decided. This person isn't going to get a tribe right now. They're going to be sent to Purgatory. On Purgatory, you're not going to have any access to anyone in the game. Of course, you'll be competing, you'll be going to tribals, which means you can't be voted out. But you also won't be able to make those crucial connections, and you'll have to rely on your allies to get the tribe. This person will be joining whichever tribe has to vote someone out. So I'll cut to it. The player going to Purgatory from the Dove Tribe is Matthew. Matthew, how are you reacting if you have to go to Purgatory?
I mean, I kind of had a feeling, like, once you said that, I was like, yeah, like, it's me, I'm going to Purgatory. You know?
How do you react to, like, your tribe not being able to read you? What does that make you feel?
I mean, definitely, like, even with the past tribe being, definitely feel like an outsider, but it is what it is. I've had my connections with people, but also, like, it kind of makes sense what you're saying. You know, like, I've connected with people that I've connected with, but then people I haven't connected with, it's kind of just been like, well, like, what's going on? So,
well, the good news is you're going to have a couple days to think about who you want to be. This is your map to Purgatory. You can head out. Bye now.
Bye. I'll enjoy Purgatory.
Now let's get to the rest of your guys' new tribe placements. From the snakes, going to the dove tribe. Lucas, Lena, and Vince. How you guys feeling? This tribe doesn't think you're sneaky enough to be on the snake tribe.
You know, at least we're trustworthy, I guess, but it's a little nerve-wracking, not gonna lie, but I'm excited.
From the dove tribe, this might be a more punch to the gut. The doves went to the snake tribe. Dunker, Kelsey, and Jude. How does it make you guys feel that your tribe doesn't think you guys are doves?
I'm just remembering the fact that that quiz ranking was relative to our tribe and not relative to like all the players in the game as a whole. So, no hard feelings.
Well, we'll see. You guys swap buffs with someone whose spot you're taking. Get your new spots on your maps.
Bye, guys. Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Enjoy.
New dove, you are the cuckoo tribe. New snake, you're the Nakati tribe. Here's how this first challenge as the new tribes is going to work. You guys are going to have a series of 6 questions you have to answer. These questions test various skills in order to choice answers. Once you think you have an answer, you're going to send someone from your tribe to run, lock in the answer. If it's correct, you'll get a piece to a ring toss tower to take back with you. Once you have all 6 pieces, you're going to assemble that tower. You have to land 3 rings on the ring toss tower. First tribe to do that wins immunity. But if whoever you send to lock in the answer is an incorrect answer, that person is out of the challenge. You can't help your tribe anymore. You have to send someone else to lock in a new answer. If everyone from your tribe gets eliminated before you even make it to the ring toss, your tribe's out, and the other wins by default. Worth playing for?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes to strategize. Get to it.
The tribe swap was crazy. I was flabbergasted. I could not believe what I was hearing. I thought we were going to go into a challenge where we were tested about how well we know each other, and the tribe swap was just a complete curveball. I literally am still speechless. I can't believe it.
And why the hell did my tribe think I was so snaky? Come on. Literally, what have I ever done? I told them all about the clue immediately. Unfortunately, my position in the game has completely changed within the span of like 10 minutes. So I guess my old tribe didn't see me as trustworthy, even though I fully expected to be over at the Doves.
For immunity with your new tribes. Survivors ready. Go! 6 brain Caesars and 3 rings. How hard can it be? This one should be the easiest, and they're only going to get harder.
Question 1, it was multiple choice, and as a team we had to come up with an answer.
I'm a little concerned. What are the rings? Nakahi, first descent, Annika running.
And we had to run down and get a ring if we answered the question correctly.
An old snake chasing a new snake. Both coming back with the puzzle piece. They both got it right. You can't open that second envelope until they're back on the map with the piece. Nakahi, you're good. Kukuba, you're good. Open that second envelope.
And moved on to question number 2, which is kind of another brain teaser. It took us a minute to get it, but we kind of worked through it as a team.
Kukuba sending Lane out first again. Mia making the run this time. Snake sent someone running without even having an answer.
We have the answer.
Let's see if it's correct. Lena coming back for Kukuba. Second answer. We got the third envelope ready. They're on a roll. Mia's coming back with that piece.
Question 3 was definitely a step more difficult. That one was a little rough, and we took a good amount of time to kind of work through it.
Dunker making a run from Nakahi. The lead is growing. Kukuba taking their time on this one. They're slowing down this one. Dunker on his way back with the piece. Almost slapping Kookapup. You're good. You got on that fourth envelope. No one being eliminated so far. Hannah's on her way back. Her tribe waiting the envelope in that envelope until she gets here.
But once we got it, made it through, it was all good. We had all 6 members of our team. We only had 3 questions left. We were looking golden. And question number 4 was a weird kind of math thing.
Fourth one's probably the longest puzzle yet.
Like, Vince is kind of a smart stats guy, and I'm in engineering. I thought I was good at math, so we were really confident. We're like, all right, first question, we got it. If it's not this one, it's like 1 off.
Kookapup taking the lead. They're sending someone. It only matters if they're right. Kaki sending Kelsey out running now.
So we go do it wrong, like crap. All right, so we have 5 members.
Uh-oh, looks like someone's been eliminated from Kookapup. Lena's sending in now for a different answer. Hannah cannot help this tribe anymore. Amon now running. Both tribes have lost one on this question. Down to 5.
Go down, wrong, again, down to 4. We're like, oh, that's not good. So we're like, okay, obviously it has to be the next one.
Looks like Kookapup has lost 2 people on this question. Both tribes have lost 2 people.
3 members, and we're still on question number 4, and we had 6 starting this question. And at this point, like, we were pretty confident, okay, it's gotta be an E, right? It's gotta be E. There's no other shot, no chance it's the first one. It doesn't make any sense.
Half the snake tribe has lost this question. And there are still 2 questions left. Both tribes have lost more than half their tribe on this question.
Like, yeah, the first 3 were kind of easy. And then the 4th one, like, it just deleted like 4 members on our team instantly.
Down to 2 on this tribe. You guys have to get this one right. You've done every other answer.
We literally just got the answer. There was 5 answers and we got 4 of them wrong. It was just process of elimination at that point.
Both tribes coming back. Nakahi has now lapped Kookapup. Down to only 2. Can they still get the job done? Nakahi, they're on their last question. Potentially the hardest. But right here, Lucas potentially the last man standing. Hopefully not. Nikaki, very slow to lock in the answer on this question. They know there's little room for error. They're back. Lucas is ready to tear into that envelope as soon as Vince picks it up. We're fighting for immunity here, Vince. You guys good? Dunker is trying to lock in that last answer for Nikaki. He sealed the deal for his new tribe. Dunker's out. Both tribes down to only 2 people.
4 of us are out, and it comes down essentially to Nia and Jude.
Kookapup sending someone, Nakahi's sending someone, just like that. They think they got it. Are they right?
What?
Everyone waiting. Kookapup got the last ring. They're going to start assembling their tower. Nakahi also got it. It's a race now. Who's going to be able to get those rings on. Start assembling. You guys are good.
Yeah.
3 pieces. Learn this with time. Only one can toss at a time. One can toss, the other can help. Be careful, it's flimsy. You can't be holding it. No one's managed to land one. Nice! For Kukaba so far. 'Almost there for Jude. 2 really close shots from Jude. Jude keeps tapping it. Can't seal the deal. Bring the pole over. One on. Once you get that one on, it's locked. Only one left for the Kukaba tribe.
It was tough going against Lucas and Vince at the very end. I'm devastated that I'm not with them.
Wins the challenge. It's Jude.
Yes!
Kukaba wins immunity, sending Nikaki to tribal council. Okay.
My heart was
So excited we won immunity, and like especially after the tribe swap, it's crucial to win immunity so you have a bit more time to strengthen your bonds without being in a pressure-filled tribal council.
Lucas and Vince really carried. I'd say they did the ring toss. They answered those last few questions on their own. So I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Congratulations, Kukaba. Lucas and Vince, have you fun with your You guys are safe. You cannot be voted out. You guys have a couple days to just bond with your tribe. You guys can head out. Here we go. Congratulations. Nikaki, moral actions in the game so far have gotten you here. For one of you, this is the last time. Got nothing for you. See you. Try one. Go.
After the challenge, after we lost, walked home with Kelsey and Jude. And honestly, I was feeling like kind of in a good position because I thought, worst case scenario, we get another dub on the tribe. And we do kind of have the advantage with like having Matthew in purgatory and hopefully him coming back.
I'm walking away with Jude and Dunker, and Dunker goes, "Oh, I'm sort of glad we lost that challenge because this seems like an easy vote." I don't know if he didn't count, but it's 3-3. Nothing is easy about that. Like,
fuck this. I'm pissed. I'm actually pissed. We go to tribal and immediately another dub is gonna come in. So obviously they're gonna do whatever they can to get rid of us.
They definitely seem like a unit that is not breaking up, so I'm terrified.
I don't really like these dubs that much. I was friends with everybody on the other tribe and now I can't talk to them anymore. Probably reach out to the dubs individually, talk to them, get to know them. Just do what I've been doing on my other tribe and making friends. That's what's gotten me through up to this point is like my social game.
I'm willing to go to rocks if it has to. If there's a tie, I'm willing to go to rocks. I'm gonna go with the bang.
I texted each member of the Snake Tribe minutes, pretty much, after I got back from the challenge, and was like, when can you talk, basically. All 3 of them were like, oh yeah, let's talk. That was a lot of conversations and not a lot of progress. The overall consensus between the 3 of them was that none of them can flip because they're already a number down since they had to vote somebody out last tribal council.
We are at the biggest disadvantage in the game currently because if one of us are gone, we are going to be replaced by another Dove member. That places the tribe numbers as 4 versus 2. And if the Doves want, they could easily get rid of all of us back to back and none of us will see merge. It's so imbalanced that right now the tribe is kind of in a stalemate. For us 3 snakes, we are absolutely willing to go to rocks because if one of them doesn't flip, then it's likely that one of us are going to go anyways. So we might as well take it upon the hands of fate rather than betraying our own members and like purposely screwing us over. At
The
least
3 snakiest snakes
Are sticking together for this vote.
So 3 of them, talked to all of them, they all said they'd go to rocks. all three of them basically said they don't want to vote me. So that would mean I'm going to Rocks for either Dunker or Jude, if that's the route I take. I don't particularly want that to happen because Rocks are scary and I want to go far in this game. I need to be able to control the next vote and votes going forward. And there's nothing about controlling a situation that goes to Rocks.
We can tell for a fact that Kelsey does not want to go to Rocks. As a player, I can immediately pick up on the fact that she constantly wants to be in control. The idea of giving up your game to fate for any player is scary, but for someone like her, she'll refuse to do it. Refuse, and we know that.
So basically, I've had many conversations this week, except for Dunker, pretty much. Had a 12-minute phone call with him and don't think I made any progress there. I don't think really too many people have talked to Dunker.
Now you've talked to all my teammates.
Yeah, if you call a 12-minute conversation with Dunker talking, I guess I have.
No, same thing with me and Nia. It was so fast.
Yeah, so I've been working on Jude. Jude really likes me, and he finds me to be a very trustworthy individual. I don't want to write your name down. I really don't.
Oh, are you threatening me now?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I was like, oh, gee, you came to this point?
No, I'm not. I'm like telling you the truth. I
No.
don't. I like you. I think you're a great guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Vice versa.
I said at tribal council the other day that Jude is just this huge threat, and honestly, he's like one of the nicest people I've met.
Well, I did tell you that I wouldn't try poaching other teammates. I only want you.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I kept my word.
I believe you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sure you're talking about seeing what everyone's trading information and stuff like that, but all I'm saying is like.
Okay, well, you can still come with us. I told him I'm going to Rocks, and I'm going to Rocks for my tribe because I trust them. And I told him, you know what, Jude, if we're both still around next vote, let's work together. And he said, okay, let's make a promise to each other. We're going to do the best that we can to make sure neither of us are getting voted out. And I'm keeping that promise to him. He would be getting voted out if I wanted him to. Okay, so if we're both here next vote and no one broke their word, do you want to work together? If neither of us go home from Rocks, do you want to work together next vote?
I'd be interested in that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You got a deal. Because I think I'm a loyal Alliance member too. You know, I do really like Jude. I do. I just don't think he's like watched a season of Survivor in his life.
Obviously, Annika in the last tribal said she really wanted Jude out. But after talking with each member of each tribe, Jude seems honestly the least strategic out of all of them. It's so obvious that Kelsey is the mastermind, and we want her out.
The conversation that I made the most progress in was with Annika.
Here with Kelsey. Hi. Basically, we're like an alliance now, I guess. So we should have filmed all of this because the reactions were just too good. But unfortunately, that would be like 2 hours of footage.
Annika and I, we talked for a long time. Sort of oversharing a little bit, more so her than me, but she let it slip or wanted to trust me or something. But she told me that she had found the dove's clue at the smoothie challenge.
I witnessed somebody on my tribe take a clue at the smoothie challenge. And I confronted them afterwards, and they said that they had the other tribe's clue. She informed me that I found a clue, and that they switched our clues. So apparently someone on your tribe's been lying to you. So said person from my tribe that I don't know about yet, who won't tell me who that is. Yeah, but okay. Anyway, who I checked with right before the swap if they had any updates on said clue, and they said no, production didn't give it to them. Well, why would production give me the clue and not switch them?
So obviously Dunker lied. Honestly, I'd probably do the same thing, but I'm still not going to trust somebody that lied to me like that, which is a really interesting place to be when, with the question of going to Rocks, it's do you trust the people you're with?
I'm in a difficult position, but I at least know I can trust somebody on the other tribe. This is so funny. So this vote just got a little more complicated than
Jude's going home.
Very possibly, yes.
We spoke for like a very long time on Monday. I felt really good at the time.
and then I left the conversation and realized that I just told her way too much information. With doing that, I gained her trust, which is what we need for this vote.
We might give the snakes this little break this time. But it's okay because I look so much better in green than purple. So,
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
It's gonna be okay.
This is
okay.
So, if I'm right about what's gonna happen, Kelsey's gonna flip. I'm telling her, like, next time we'll split the votes between Matthew and Amon. When we get to the merge, we'll, have this all-girls alliance with the 2 girls, Dubs, that are on the other tribe, and then Lena, me, and Mia, and her.
If Elena and Hannah make it through to the merge, and you had, what's her name?
Lena.
Yeah,
we got 6 or 5.
We could take out the dudes.
And I'm just, pretty much being like, okay, you're completely in charge. Like, we'll vote off whichever boy that you want. Like, we don't care if it's Dunker or Jude. Either one of them will go. So, in reality, we're all voting for Kelsey. That girl is smart. She is smart. And talking to her was scary. I don't think I want her around, knowing that, 1, I've been targeting Amon since day 1. 2, she knows about my clue to the hidden immunity idol. I don't know if it was a mistake to put me on the snake tribe. I think, like, I've really grown into it. It turns out lying just takes practice, and I'm really good at getting people to trust me.
Annika and Nia established that the 3 of us needed to meet up in person.
We have a girls' meeting. Kelsey, myself, and Annika.
But like a deadlock vote is not going to go well for anyone.
Right.
And if we can get sort of an alliance going before a vote, that I can have trust that'll help me after the vote, I would much rather do that than go to Rocks, lose somebody I'm close to, and then be screwed.
Yeah.
So
Totally. And this is kind of messed up, so don't judge me, but, she just swiped us into the dining halls, me and Nia. This is like my 2nd time ever in a dining hall, so I was really hyped about it. Got some pizza from the study. It made me really just, we saw her, like, met a couple of her roommates and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna vote her out.
At least from my perspective, that was a meeting to let Kelsey feel like she has full control if she does flip over this vote, make her think that we're gonna align with her in future votes.
Do you feel better about wanting to vote Dunker? Like, how are you?
What do you think?
I don't want to vote out Dunker.
You don't? Okay.
Not right now. No.
Okay.
Basically, we told Kelsey that we're voting for Jude unless she tells us to vote for Dunker. To simulate that she's in control of the tribe.
Again, I have to be able to control my game, and going to Rocks is not controlling my game. So I'm very confident that it's going to be Jude going home. And I don't want it to be, but I don't have the control to prevent it.
Right, for right now, we'll say Jude.
For right now, we'll say Jude.
And so, is Jude thinking it's Elon?
Jude thinks it's Amon.
Okay. Her confirmation from us for flipping, like, she felt good about flipping because she wants to come together, and her and Annika really want to vote out Elon next vote if we have to vote someone out again.
Are you guys set on voting Jude this vote and voting Matthew and Amon next vote? And if neither of them plays anything, voting off Amon after that?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay. Because I like totally understand you don't want to vote him off this time because
Just to keep the numbers.
numbers.
Yeah.
But like I have to consider my relationship with like the entire.
No,
rest
and
of
that
the
makes
tribe.
sense because that would solidify like you want to work with us, and so like we feel good
the
about
girls
it.
I want to work with are on the other side, and
That's
they
Lena.
would,
Yeah.
they would work with you guys.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
She said she's close with the girls that are on the other tribe, Hannah and Elena, and we said that we were close with Lena on the tribe. So we said there was kind of a girls thing going, which is true for Annika. I think Annika and Lena are pretty tight.
Kind of got that impression.
So the girls had something going. The dudes had absolutely no idea. So
Okay. Honestly, I have just come to the realization that I'm not a girl's girl, and I'm probably not gonna stick to that if like that were to happen. But I still want Kelsey out anyways, so I'm really just not a girl's girl.
So we just met up with Kelsey and she swiped us into the dining halls.
Oh, Annika and I are bitches.
And we're still voting her out. It's just
Sometimes women have to do what women have to do.
I'm sorry, Kelsey.
So right now, we are trying to pull a 3-2-1 vote. What we want to do, if Kelsey votes one of the boys, most likely Jude currently, right? she'll be the one vote. The 2 boys will vote together on one of us 3, and then us 3 vote Kelsey.
Like she's she's not as close with Dunker and Jude. She's working with them.
I don't know. I think she likes us better than them.
Yeah,
Would be and she doesn't want to go to Rocks.
Literally.
She's gonna think we're such bitches. You don't understand.
No,
She's
like, we
gonna think
actually,
we're such bitches.
had the girl bonding.
literally, thank God she hasn't told like the boys how much we're talking to her because they would never trust us.
But then also her one vote to Jude is gonna be really telling. Because they know the 3 votes that we voted together. Like they're gonna know.
Yeah, they're gonna know.
They're gonna know, so they're gonna be like, if
and
they're
then we'll
smart, they'll put the
immediately be
pieces
like,
together.
guys, she was deciding between the 2 of you, kind of thing.
She would go home, and it would also reveal that she flipped on her tribe with her one vote, which would make them trust us more.
So Kelsey's like super convinced that Dunker's a lot smarter than Jude.
He's just not really like. I think this vote is gonna make him put it into high gear though.
Yeah, now he's like, oh, I don't have a fucking mommy anymore.
No, yeah, he's just, like when someone's doing the work.
I think me, Amon, and Nia are like pretty solid at this point because we're just like the evil, twisted sisters of Survivor UCLA.
And like we're so good at like reassuring each other, like we're good.
We're the most like loyal out of fucking.
Like why are we on the team?
No, dude.
Who the fucking dummiest?
Well, we're like.
Because we all knew going into it, the only way all 3 of us were going to be able to get out alive was holding like strong in that we're going to Rocks if we need to, which I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if we would go to Rocks. I know now we're not going to have to. And if we do have to, I honestly do think we would all go to Rocks for each other. We had such like a nice little bonding time last night. Get it?
This is gonna be
Kelsey.
Sorry, Kelsey,
this is some real Survivor shit. No, stop. I don't think it makes sense for any of us to keep Kelsey around, really. She's just a big threat, and she won't tell me who has the clue on the other team. And if for some reason she decides not to flip, I'll just blow up her whole game at Tribal.
Tribal Council as a new tribe. Dunker, I'm going to start with you. How did you react to the tribe swap? And how does it feel to go from Dove to Snake?
Honestly, I wasn't too surprised, and luckily I got to move over with both Jude and Kelsey, so it kind of worked to my advantage.
Well, Nia, I want to ask you, how are the stakes raised at this tribal? Because it's the 6 most sneaky players in this game from both sides fighting it out right now.
Yeah, no, it's definitely crazy. I think there's the added extra level of knowing that Matthew's coming in too, especially for the original snakes, and so we feel like we're in a bit of a more vulnerable position, I think. But
we are.
Yeah, but we're also hearing that Matthew's potentially on the outs of the original Dove tribe, so I don't know. It's just definitely scary overall.
Here tonight, there's only 6 of you, and you guys are split 3-3 down the middle. Jude, is it really that simple, or are there more layers at play?
I'm not sure. I mean, we've all talked to each other quite a lot this week, and I think anything could happen, but we'll definitely see after the vote.
Okay, I want to ask, by show of hands, who was approached by someone in the other group about working with them? So, everyone was approached, looks like, and everyone was talking to everyone. Annika, it seems like people are chatting. Does that mean that the tribe is bonding? Are people getting along? Or are you guys just sticking to your cliques in these tribes?
There's certain people I've only spoken to for 12 minutes total this
year. I see you looking around across the room. Who are you talking about?
You know, Dunker and I haven't had, I feel like when a tribe bonds, it's like everybody has gotten together. On the flip side, I've seen Jude every single day of this week. We just run into each other constantly.
So are you wishing Dunker chatted more? Are you sad your connection didn't materialize?
I'm not sure it would have made a difference in the outcome of this vote, so.
Dunker, what's your take on this?
I mean, it was going to be a repetitive conversation, so.
So you just didn't bother?
Yeah, I'll say this. just let's keep it a buck, like as Ice Spice would say. This vote, no matter what, for us snakes, there is quite literally no real advantage in us not sticking together and not voting together. No matter what, us three will, because at the end of the day, they have the expendable number. They didn't vote someone off last week. They have 7, we have 6 overall. If one of us goes, it becomes 4-2. And just like I said Monday, and I'm still keeping consistent, like, I like these 3 people. I do think they are trustworthy, but they want to, they could literally just 4-2 the rest of us and we're gone, like that. So, I don't know, I think the likely...
It's not that they would, it's just that they could.
It's just that they could, just leaving that possibility.
Yeah.
It's the possibility that is so scary, even though I do believe them in their opinions regarding Matthew. I don't think they're lying in that regard. It's just, I feel like if they were in our position, they would understand and do the exact same thing. So I think that's why the conversations were kind of not as productive, because what else are we gonna say, quite frankly?
Kelsey, based off a response like that, how likely is it we're going to Rocks tonight?
It's possible. It's very possible. You know, I talked with each of you for a decent amount of time. There wasn't a lot of progress in those conversations. So it was a lot of, again, as I said, oh, I'd work with you later. Right now, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen tonight.
So Iman, it doesn't get more moral dilemma than this. The potential for Rocks. It's essentially, how loyal are you to your own people?
Yeah, honestly, just for me personally, I think the common thing that we share is that we don't want to snake each other, not to be like so on the nose, but like I'd rather leave it up to fate and leave it up to 50-50 chance on one of us going rather than turning on these people. Because I think that morally is something that at this point in the game, I just like refuse to do. And with that,
and I would like to add on to that too, because while we have like the label of the Snake Tribe, we've had 2 votes already to build loyalty with each other, where they chose not to vote last tribal council.
But doesn't that just prove more loyalty?
It doesn't, because there's no alliances there. Like, Jude had immunity last time.
Lots of talk from the snakes tonight. Dove sitting there silent, just watching. Jude, what does that say about the dynamic of this tribe?
Sure. I know you mentioned I had immunity last time, but that's true, I felt safe, but I could also be in a position to definitely attack anyone without any fear of anything hurting me. So I felt like me not doing anything at all shows that I was more loyal in some sense.
I believe that you're loyal.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I think it's cool that you guys chose not to vote. I
We
wish we
could
could
have
have.
done that.
apparently it was the dumbest move in Survivor history, so, and it's coming to bite us now, so.
No, honestly.
Well, I'm glad we're ending on a joyful note. This may be the tribe of liars and backstabbers, but tonight's vote is all about loyalty. With that, it's time to vote. Kelsey, you're up first.
See how it goes. This is for Ryan.
If this were a horror movie, I'd be the killer and you'd be the dumb blonde.
I was such a bitch for this. You thought you'd be a main character, but really you're just supporting to my villain arc. Sorry, Kelsey.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has an idol or advantage would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Iman. Second vote, Iman. Third vote, Iman. That's 3 votes, Iman. Fourth vote, Kelsey. Fifth vote, Kelsey. Sixth vote, Kelsey. And we're tied. As per the rules of Survivor, we will now go immediately to a revote. Iman and Kelsey, you cannot vote. Everyone else, you can only vote for Iman or Kelsey. Duncan, come take the urn, head back to the voting booth. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kelsey. Second vote, Iman. Third vote, Kelsey. Fourth vote, Iman. Once again, we're tied. 2 votes Kelsey, 2 votes Iman. Here's what's gonna happen. You guys will now have to have a discussion to try to come to a unanimous decision. Dunker, Jude, Annika, Nia. If the 4 of you cannot unanimously agree to send Iman or Kelsey home, they will both become safe, and the other 4 of you will draw rocks. Odd rock goes home. This is the ultimate do or die moral dilemma. You have the floor.
I have something to say. Kelsey, what happened to you wanting to flip on these two the entire week?
Whose name did I just write down? Okay,
But-
but since Monday, we have been talking every single day. And I've been telling them what I've been telling you guys. Which is what
That you want the all-girls alliance with you two on the other side with them two? Go
And
all the way
then
to Final
Elena,
Four with
Elena.
them and Lena? Have you mentioned
And
that?
how you trust her, but you don't trust him because he thought you had the idol?
Girl, I don't give a fuck. We're strong.
I
That's
mean,
solid. I'm not
like,
saying
do you really
she was
think he
going
doesn't
back and
know
forth between the two of
every
you all week.
single thing?
I was literally
I
gonna,
wrote
we were
your
considering.
name. I wrote your name
Okay,
down.
so I just want to know, who has the clue to the hidden immunity idol in your guys' tribe?
I'm not
Because
answering
somebody found it
I'm
on
not
the
answering
challenge. Someone found your clue at the challenge
I
under
trust
the table.
I
And
trust
who did I
that
hear
person. I trust that person.
Who did I hear that from?
And you have that information. I've been telling them.
I didn't tell them the person's name.
Are you just gonna not flip at all? Like,
Come on, this is a vote. Either you guys understand you're about to literally draw a raw 25% chance of going home. Literally
we're gonna draw
25%
rocks.
chance.
Like,
Hell yeah, I'm fine. Us two are safe at this
why are you
point.
guys talking to us though?
Because they're not choosing me to go home. It's really you guys is the ones that are at risk.
So did you actually tell them that you're going to flip with us?
I told them I did. I voted no.
For the entire week. The entire week.
I'm
Should I put out Dunker? She seems like she's really smart.
She swiped us into dining halls last night. All right,
wanted to
we
get
saw
this
her.
done.
She was serious.
She said that she
was like,
needed to
maybe
talk
I'll
to you
pull-
guys.
we
That the ones that she wanted were on the other tribe.
Like, she was like, maybe I'll.
I'm telling you right now,
She
the
has a
second
kind of
this
alliance
vote is
with
over,
Elena on the
she
other
will
tribe.
flip on the 2 of you at merch so fast in favor for the
guys,
2
we
girls
are
that are on the
like,
other
we're
tribe.
actually-
That is literally what she said.
She took me to my first dining hall ever yesterday.
Did you hear any of
I
us
thought we were
ever
serious.
talk shit about each other behind our backs? We stayed strong. She will literally flip on you guys the second she gets, because in her interest, her best interest, it is an all-girls alliance. She said that you have no idea what's going on in the game. She said that you're way smarter than you put on to the 2 of them, and how you plan. She plans on getting rid of them. Yes, she might vote me now. She will happily vote this.
She also said that if you guys
Happily.
had stuck with the snakes, one of you two would have been going home.
No, you guys said you were voting him next.
We have to say something to get you to flip.
I'm just.
But you also brought the idea of flipping to Monica. That's the gag. It is up to you. I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact these 2 girls, they'll stick up for me, but for her, I don't think she'll go in the game for
And
you
we're
guys.
genuinely willing to work with you guys.
If we
I literally told him not to because I didn't want to vote off a Persian person just to hear you say my name and whisper it right there, but
If we had voted for one of you guys, she would not.
Like, we were
she would not go
protecting
to
her
Rocks
from
for you.
playing on you.
She would not go to Rocks.
she would never go to Rocks for you guys. This was our biggest fear because we knew for a fact she would never.
We
do
are
it.
loyal people.
I held
like,
my promise.
seriously.
We're very loyal. Look at
And
what
I
we
was
did.
trying to like,
And I held that too.
a little bit.
Because
I knew what was going on.
The tribal lines in this game are going to end at this point. You can't keep sticking with just Doug just because I'm Doug. You have to start thinking of what's best for you two guys.
And me
Her
saying that
best
in a nicer
interest-
way.
Sorry.
Like,
Sorry, I'm
serious.
passionate. But like seriously though, like I really do think, and I really would like to work with you two. I genuinely would like to. I always said that. But we know for a fact that your best interest for you is with the girls on the other side. You said that.
She said she was really
times.
close to Elena and that you guys didn't know about that.
And one of the guys, one of them on the other tribe, I don't know if you guys know about that. One person on the other tribe has probably the hidden
I did
identity.
not tell you the name. I didn't tell you anything.
Okay.
No,
So you told me the name.
You told me that
If you had
found
told me
that
the
clue.
name, we wouldn't have voted for you.
You told me that you had that clue and that the clues had been swapped.
She said
So
about
I
me
knew
because
that
you
the
were
clues
gonna
had been
snake
swapped.
them. That's
And
what
that the
you're
person on
saying.
my tribe who found that clue had the
I
right.
know, you got
I
the
did not tell you
information
the name
because
of that
I
clue.
shared with you the clue.
Did you hear any of us throw our names out to each other to you guys? No.
They both mentioned you.
They did both.
And I'll happily let them. Because they've been telling me about it. They told me about it.
2 more minutes to talk it out.
You asked the question, kid.
But like he knows, like
She threw
I
out
know for a
both
fact
of
that
your
he's still
names so quickly.
Talking
The first conversation I had with
why.
her, she threw out both your names. Jude, you have to. I have been completely honest with you. Yesterday, when we talked, I made a promise to you I would do my best to make sure it was not you and that it would be safe. And I kept that promise.
And I actually didn't want it to be you either, because I
didn't
meant what I
either,
said
that's
about
why
not
I
being
was
as a person
like,
person. I really meant
let
that.
me in. Sorry. Dude, like, I'm sorry. You know that, like, I made the promise to you for a reason.
Yeah.
We could have voted for you tonight. We could have voted for you and we didn't. Alright? I know
Fair.
you know that.
I know you did, but you also didn't tell us everything.
She has been talking to me on the phone every single day for the entire week. That is not a trustworthy individual. Amon has known about every single thing.
I know every little detail. I literally told him you can happily say my name because you kind of have to, because she was giving Annika info after info from day one of the conversation.
And he knew.
And I knew
They
everything.
were talking about
Why do you think we all would have told
We
you
were
Kelsey? We
staying
know
on.
Kelsey would have
We
put
have
rocks
been
unless we
strong
thought she was gonna
alliance
vote
with
Jude. The original plan was basically she was gonna it was gonna be us. She thought in her head that us four were gonna vote you. That was the thing she kept throwing out all
And then
week.
she told
It was
Dunker.
me
She
too.
told Dunker. And then she texted Dunker that we've been talking. That was true. We have been talking since day
And
one.
because I thought she was
single day. I've heard
We've
every
been
single
talking the entire week.
hours.
I can get my phone and
Day
save all of
one.
our texts.
Day one.
and
No.
I know it's
And like I
not
said,
cool,
that's
but
like
it's
judging
fine.
the wrong
I
word
can
with
do
you
it.
guys.
Okay. It's time to lock in your official votes. If it's not unanimous, Kelsey and Amon, you will become safe, and the rest of you will become vulnerable. Dunker, who are you voting? Jude? Monica?
Kelsey.
It's official. We're going to Rocks. Congratulations, and Amon and Kelsey. You are now safe. You're going on to the next round and will live to see another day. Dunker, Jude, Annika, Nia. You guys couldn't make a decision, and now the game will make one for you. Reach your hand in, take out a rock, keep it in your hand. You will reveal when I tell you to. No looking. On the count of three, you will all stick your hand out and reveal. If you have the green rock, you are out of this game. Your time in this game is done. Everyone, stick your hands out. 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
No.
Nia, please bring me your buff. Nia, in this situation, it's more appropriate to say the game has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, drawing rocks is the ultimate all-in move in this game. And with this many people going this all-in, this early, that only means it's going to be a long and intense game from here. You guys can head out.
Fuck you guys. Your lunch stuff?
Try not to cry. Honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to go out a different way. I know I'm on the snake tribe, but I feel really good about the alliances I've made. I feel like I was really loyal and authentic in all of my alliances, and I made really genuine connections, so this is really sad. I definitely did not want to go this early, but I'm happy for Iman and Monica. I do want them to go far. I know they will try to redeem me, so yeah.